that when you take away food from Americans, our kids go to school hungry. They're not able to perform at the level we need them to. We know that our seniors will go hungry. But here's the really interesting thing. We have $40 billion to send to Argentina. We can buy planes. We can build a ballroom. We can do all of these magical things, but we can't feed our people. Like, something doesn't match.
How much longer do you think that the United States can withstand the shutdown?
We're not tolerating it well today. It is important for us to have a government that functions, that works for the American people.
I mean, we have about 750,000 people in Oregon, or about 100,000 in my district alone, who rely on SNAP benefits for food, to be able to eat. These are seniors, children, and veterans who need these benefits to get a meal on a daily basis. So they will go without food, essentially. We don't have the contingency funds at the state level to be able to supplement that, and we don't have the resources to be able to scramble and to be able to get the data to the government. So, and this is a choice that Vice President Vance and President Trump are making when we do have the contingency funds to pay these benefits out, and at the same time they are giving $40 billion to Argentina for soybeans, cattle, and other things that are actually hurting our farmers while helping this dictator down in Argentina and hurting people who will go hungry because they won't have food. It's quite offensive and disgusting.
Well, SNAP is a very important program. It feeds thousands of people in Oregon, people who are not able to put enough food on the table for their families, and of course millions across the country. In Oregon, a significant number, maybe half of the people benefiting from SNAP are children. And so without SNAP benefits, people will go hungry, and that's wrong, it's inexcusable, and it's unnecessary because Congress created a contingency fund to be used if the funding were to run out.
Well, I think in the entire U.S., you've got 40 million people that are on SNAP benefits. We know that the number of people on SNAP or food stamps has dramatically increased under the Biden administration. So we also know that there is some waste and fraud and abuse in this system. But yes, of course, it impacts people within my district. We're trying to help navigate that for the people that are concerned, whether it's local churches, whether it's donations, whether it's food banks. We're trying to navigate through all of those circumstances and help individuals. But as I just said, with the pressure on the Democrats, where the two largest federal government union employees said for the Democrats to vote to end the shutdown, for them to vote to fund the government, I'm hoping that the Democrats come to their senses and see that it is not worthwhile, it is not moral to hurt people so that you can make big policy changes in a short-term spending bill. We know that there are American people that are going to be hurt. I'm one of those, grew up in a very poor family, 8 kids. I remember going to school with my sack lunch that had 2 cookies, brand name cookies, and had a peanut butter sandwich, and not having the nickel to buy milk. I remember those days. I remember how we stretched budgets. And so I think it is unfortunate that the Democrats won't vote to fund SNAP. And what do I mean? They won't vote to fund the government, which means to fund SNAP. Having said that, thank goodness that President Trump, unlike President Obama, President Trump found ways to maneuver money to pay for military, so they didn't, our active duty military did not miss their October 15th paycheck. And thank goodness they were able to move some money in USDA in order to fund women, infant, children, or WIC. But when it comes to SNAP, it's a little bit more difficult. Number one, they don't have the authority to move money. 2, the emergency fund is only $5 billion. It takes about $9 billion for a month of SNAP benefits. And we have a hurricane coming. So if that money is expended, then it only lasts less than 2 weeks, and we don't have anything for the emergency disaster that is approaching our shores. So, you know, my bill, this bill that I have to fund SNAP, gives the Treasury, gives the administration the authority to be able to move money.
You have people concerned about SNAP and WIC funding running out. These are vital programs, and nobody in America should be in danger of losing them because of the failure of government. So from my standpoint, we need to open the government back up. It could be done today without delay. And I think Senate Democrats need to do that. Unfortunately, Chuck Schumer said every day gets better for us, and Catherine Clark said this is the only leverage we have. And so Democrats seem hell-bent on using this as a political weapon, as opposed to actually doing the work that is required here. And so unfortunately, I think we're going to continue to see these challenges until Democrats realize that the pain the American people are feeling is too great for the political gain they think they're going to get.
At the end of the day, 40+ million Americans' SNAP benefit could be jeopardized because of our inability to say, let's go and work together with the Republicans as we should. You know what? I was in the restaurant business for 30 years. I didn't ask people when they came to the door if they were Republican or Democrat or Independent. I just took care of the customer. And this is exactly what we should. Shame on the Senate Democrats for not being above all of this and working for the betterment of our country.